boy has returned to court and he's now facing new charges.
Yeah, Aiden Kierney answered to charges filed over a domestic incident. This is the latest legal trouble for the man who gained infamy by floating conspiracy theories about that high-profile murder case. NBC 10's Mary Marcos is joining us now from outside of that court in Dedham with the very latest on this case. Hey, Mary.
Hey guys, his arraignment just wrapped up here. I mean, it started more than 2 hours ago, and it's all related to this 12-page witness statement. Now, this is where Aiden Kierney was arraigned, the controversial blogger known as Turtle Boy, arraigned in Dedham District Court on the charges of assault and battery and witness intimidation. It all stems from allegations from a woman who says she had been dating Kierney for about 3 months. It also comes after he pleaded not guilty on Friday to a slew of charges related to the Karen Reed case. The woman who claims to be Kierney's ex-girlfriend says she was given a subpoena related to the investigation, and they agreed he would go to her apartment to talk about it in person. During that 3 to 4 hour period, she claims he threatened to release personal information and explicit photos of her and ultimately pushed her into a couch. Now, his lawyer is denying her claims. Kierney was ordered held without bail. He's due back here in court for a pretrial hearing in January. We're live in Dedham. Mary Marcos, NBC 10 Boston.
Welcome. Thanks for being here. Didn't expect to do an early show today, but yeah, shit's getting crazy. Today's show may be my last for a while. And not that I won't do broadcast the Canton Select Board meetings. I will broadcast hearings and Tom's CPU at the court hearings, things like that. But I don't think you're going to see much of me on the mic like I'm going to be today for a little bit at least. But I had to come live and say a few things, clear a few things up, and be very careful. I'm trying to be very careful with my words, what I'm sharing today. It's come to my attention that I am definitely a target right now. So think about that. Think about it. People are like, how can you be a target? You're not like Turtle Boy. You're so safe. That's where we are right now. And I just want to warn people out there, like I said on the last couple shows, make this about Mello and Tully and the state police and the DA. Don't make it about witnesses. Don't talk about the witnesses, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to catch us all up and turn people against each other. And we don't know who's witnesses. People you would not suspect could be witnesses. So be very careful. And people want to name the witness. I ask, please don't name the witness in my chat. I'd suggest people don't talk about the witnesses. If you want to talk about the witnesses, just say they're using the worst people in society against journalists. That's what they're doing right now. That's all you can say. Don't say their names. Don't say their occupation. Don't say where they live. So this is it. This is my warning today to people. Be careful. Keep up the fight. Show up at court. Continue to fundraise. Hopefully nothing happens to me. I think that this will be a mistake for them. I still think maybe I'm overreacting, but I want to be prepared and I want people to understand what's happening a little bit. They are targeting people. I am being targeted. No doubt about it in my mind. There's been posts about it. There's an individual who wants to be a witness. I guarantee you he wants to be a witness. And he's posting about me. He's the son of he's a Nepo baby. And this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. So don't make him a witness. Don't attack him. People will see him in the end. People already see him. Cannabis community, he's an outcast. He was very popular for a time. So let them expose themselves. Don't go after witnesses. That's my advice for everybody right now. And if you don't see me doing shows, there's a reason. And if they do pick me up, please show up for me in court. And if you have a good attorney, hit me up. A criminal defense attorney. That's what I'll be looking for. And I know for a fact that they tried to set me up the other day. So I know I've done nothing wrong. I know that I've played it safe, that I've tried to retire from kind of the Turtle Boy type style reporting in a lot of ways. I've done stuff similar to him in the past, not quite on his level, obviously, with the amount of people following him or even the tactics. But a lot of my stuff has really toned down. And the fact that they're even considering and floating it out there that they're going to come after me, and I'm seeing all kinds of signs of it, this is where we're at right now. This is how crazy this shit is. So yeah, I'm going to stay strong, and I'm going to tell you something. It will backfire on them. They can take me to court. I will get a good criminal defense attorney. I'm not going to turn on anybody. And that's what they want. They want to get us on intimidating witnesses and turn us against people. I've done nothing wrong. I've been a journalist. I've given people a platform. I put out documents and facts and things like that. And even that, I haven't even done that much on this. This shouldn't be happening to me. I'm not the leader of this movement. And I think everyone's going to be fine if I do take a quick vacation. Some people have said this is about Donos, that I'm bringing this up today because I need Donos. If I needed Donos, I wouldn't go off the air. I wouldn't be taking a break. I would love to see more donations come in. Venmo, Mike Crawford, TYJ, or Cash App, Mike Crawford 1 to the defense funds. And that's what even better if you just donate directly to those 3 defense funds. Turtle Boy Defense Fund, you may not agree with his personal life. You may not agree with his tactics, but there is something real happening here that he exposed. And sometimes you need a bull in a china shop. He was the right guy at the right time to do this. And I think that, like I said, what happens to him affects all journalists out there. And Boston 25 and Channel 10, NBC News, New England Cable News, Channel 7 News, WCVB, the reporters, you're next. You're next. And especially if you actually do your job, which a lot of you haven't been doing, but I've seen a couple of you start to do your job. This is a slippery slope. They're going from Turtle Boy to me. I'm the guy who has the credibility that I've had U.S. Senator Ed Markey on my show for a 1-hour interview. I've had 4 U.S. Congress people, Ayanna Pressley, Michael Capuano, Barney Frank. Who's the 4th one? And Mr. What's his name? The veteran, Seth Moulton. I've had mayors on my show. I've had tons of city councilors, state reps, state senators. This is the show they're going after right now. A guy who's kind of like semi-retired from doing the real hardcore investigation. They're going to go after me. Now, this isn't a definite thing. This is not decided. I could be wrong. They could be getting ready today to pick me up. But they're sure trying. And I know they're thinking about it. And I would not be surprised if I'm part of this grand jury. Like that's and not just me, so many of you. So you got to be really careful on who you're talking to, what you're saying, and do not go after witnesses. And keep in mind, anyone could be a witness at this point. Continue the fight at the courthouses. Show up at the courthouses. You might ask that kid, the Nepo baby, where's the money for the nonprofit? That might be a good question for him. And ask him what his role today is. Is he working for his mom? Is he working for the media outlet? Is he trying to find a new way to grab some grift from a nonprofit? Who's he actually representing? But I do, like I said, this may be my last show for a little bit. People want to know what has happened. How do you know they are after you? I prefer not to say. When people start contacting you and messaging you, DMs, and saying the stuff that they're saying, I have questions back at them, it's a good indication. And then when that other people are posting things about you online, you know, I have two people who out there who are basically like my Kate Peters to Turtle Boy. One is Richio, and the other one is the Nepo baby. And the Nepo baby has posted a lot of crazy shit. And I believe that his mom is actually involved in this too. So think about all of that. And there's a lot more that I know. And I'm not going to share everything. I need to find an attorney. See, this is the thing. I have to prepare all this stuff, and they may never actually do anything. People are going to think, oh, you're hoaxing. You're looking for views. No, I'm being 100% straight and honest with you with what I know and feel right now. My family is aware of this. We have plans right now. After this, I'm going to be recording and writing down all the cell phone numbers of all my customers so that I have them if they take my phone. So that's like my life right now. And there are more threats. See, they've weaponized people like this one. You are next, Tom. See, this is what they do. They weaponize these people, these troll bots. They're professional witnesses. What a life that must be. You're enough of a dirtbag that you could be a professional witness. And not naming anyone, not intimidating anyone. I am not intimidating anyone. That's the thing, too, will backfire on them. If you look back on my history of my show, there's no intimidation. I play it pretty damn straight. I do the opposite of that. I try to make people feel comfortable so they can open up. So that's why I think maybe they won't do it. Maybe they'll look at the shit and say, you know what? This is going to make us look bad. But I don't think so. I think they're that crazy here. They're that. It's like a wild animal backed into a corner with the FBI watching. So this is reality. This is reality right now. They're going after me. So one thing I'm looking for is criminal defense attorneys. If you have any good criminal defense attorneys, especially North Shore based, let me know. I'm looking for them. People are saying to read their post. I mean, we have a lot of comments. I maybe read it later, unless it's really pertinent to what we're talking about right now. That's what I need. And I've got a lot of friends in different places who are sending me those criminal defense attorneys. I need lists of them. Stay strong. Remember who you are. Exactly. I'm ready for this. If they want to put a spotlight on me, I got my Young Jurks shirt on. I got my hat on. I'm ready. If they want to do this to me, I guess it's time to retire from dog walking. I'll do this 24/7, I guess, go through the tribulations. I've been through tribulations before. My family's ready for it. They know. So that's it. That's what's going on. See, look at this loser. I just want to point out something. There's a guy in here in a chat. This is one of the folks that supports the, the witnesses, the so-called professional witnesses. They're talking about TV videos of him having sex and shit. Like, I'm talking about my freedom overdoing the show, and you're infatuated with this dude's sex life. Tabloid. These people are like tabloid scumbags. K Max says, take a break from all of this. It is out of control. That's exactly what I'm going to have to do. I am going to have to take a little break. But I will still broadcast, like I said, the select board meetings coming up. But yeah, break's coming. I need a break. We're just going to see how this shakes out. But I'm just going to say I am 100% guilty, and I will defend myself all the way. And if they come after me, good luck. Because I think a lot of even the media knows I am not Turtle Boy. I've said that. I don't want to be the martyr. I don't want to be the leader. I just want to offer a place where people can have conversations. Rob says, Mike, don't back down too much. That's what they want for you and Turtle Boy. Well, that's really up to you folks. There are other hosts doing other shows. So I'm confident the word will get out, and I will even help them, book guests and things like that. But I think the big thing is don't you folks back down and do it the right way. Leave the witnesses alone. Some of these witnesses are victims. That's another thing where they try to go after me for intimidation. I feel bad for these witnesses, a lot of them. These so-called witnesses. They're getting used just as much as anybody else. Like, they're being used by the state police so that's another thing. I'm not trying to ruin their lives. I'm not trying to throw shit at them. I'm not trying to threaten them, obviously. That's not my style. Never has been. And especially over the last couple of years. The only people I've ever really focused on going after, like in the last couple of years, is like Kim from True Leaf, one of the big cannabis companies that basically killed a 27-year-old woman, and the cannabis control regulators, the folks that are running the state industry here, and the politicians. Those are the folks that I generally have gone after. And folks like Chris Albert, who lied to get elected. He's got financial issues, regardless of the whole Karen Reed thing. Chris Albert deserves criticism as a public official, someone who was elected, who serves on the town select board, who's terrible. He lied about his financial condition, never disclosed the vehicular homicide death. So continue to do that stuff. Go after the people in power. That's what we need. Raise money. Continue to raise money. Hit those funds. Throw more money at those 3 funds. All right, we got a couple of super chats. It looked like I'm going to throw those up. Let's see what we got for super chats. I can't even get them up. I'm so out of it. Rob Brown sends $20. It says, stay strong, Mike. MJ. Thank you, MJ. MJ's great. She said 99. Means a lot coming from you. So, yeah, I'm ready for folks that are just listening, catching on. I believe that I'm a target of the Norfolk County DA and the Massachusetts State Police, and I want people to be aware of it. And I also am giving a warning to the movement for Free Karen Reed. Be careful of what you say online. Be careful of what you're talking about. Don't focus on the witnesses. Don't say their names, especially this woman. Don't say her name. We don't need to know about her. We already know. Everyone already knows. The only thing you can say is that these witnesses are not reliable. We all know that. Point that out to the media. The witnesses are not reliable. That's all you need to say. I'm going to check my mail now. I haven't checked my mail in a day or two. I'm hoping there's nothing there. Someone just asked me, did you get a threatening letter? No. I got messages, instant messages that made me very suspicious. Someone that I felt was, yeah. And I blocked them. And I didn't name them because I'm not trying to intimidate any witnesses or friends of witnesses. And I don't even know if that person is a witness, but they were acting suspicious. And definitely their actions after were even more suspicious. So they were the ones who continued it. But who knows? Maybe they aren't witnesses. I don't know. But considering what's been posted online by other folks that you might have seen, yeah, I have a feeling. I have a real feeling here. So again, I'm going to basically, I'm giving the warning to people. Don't say her name. Don't intimidate witnesses. Be very careful. Let's not make any new witnesses too. Right now, we got to be very careful. People are being turned against each other. Yeah, someone said dog walking. I don't know if this is a troll or not. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a lot of dog walking, which I like. And again, I will broadcast the select board meetings from Canton and other, the trials and things like that. But generally, you're not going to see me on mic for a little while. I think, and who knows? This is a fluid situation, but I'm definitely reevaluating a lot right now, and I'm looking for criminal defense attorney just in case. And hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully they look at my shit and realize that this would not be good for their case. And if it does happen, I think it might actually be it's going to be a temporary setback for me, but I think it's going to be bad for their cases. And I think it might actually be good for me in the long run too, in this media shit, which I really didn't want. I was trying to just have fun with this shit. And when I started doing the Turtle Boy stuff with him, I was just following what interested me, what I was watching. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to continue to do this, I'm going to start to do the show that I enjoy. I'd done 2 years of really tough shows on workers, cannabis workers, and run into a brick wall and people not helping. And I just decided I wanted to try some other topics, some things that I was watching where I wouldn't have to be the primary person leading it, where I could be safer and just have the conversations like we've been doing. But at this point, I feel like I am definitely a target. I know that I am. So that's why I'm going to be stepping back a little bit, and you may not see me as much. Continue to support the Canton 9, support the dispatcher, support Karen Reed. And again, all of this too, they're trying to, I'm going to tell you, it's tough to know what to say and what not to say. That's why I need to probably reach out to the criminal defense attorney very soon. But one thing I will say is they're trying to link Karen Reed and Turtle Boy. That I do know. And they're trying to drag her into all the shit. And who knows if these witnesses are going to lie or be reliable? We don't know. We don't know what they have over their heads, what their motives are. But that is what court is going to be for. And that's what I like. The message to all of us is we're going to be all right. This is like really difficult shit that we're going to go through, but we're all going to be all right because the bulldog in the China shop, he already overturned all the carts. There's already so much information out there, and good lawyers are going to be able to drive trucks through it. So Karen Reed is innocent. I believe that 100%. And I believe the feds are definitely investigating this. I believe the feds are probably watching this show right now. So just be patient, take a big, deep breath, and know it's going to be all right. And don't catch any charges intimidating witnesses online. Mello, the state police, the DA, those are the ones we should be talking about daily. Michael Proctor. The Galera says exactly, Mike. We have all the information we need. Exactly. See, and we got the Galera. How good of a communicator is he? I'm envious of that dude in a good way. Like, I like him too. He's such a good communicator. And I hope to do shows with him upcoming, whether I'm on his show or he's on my show. Maybe we'll do both, but probably not right now. We have a lot to look forward to. So again, I just want people to know, I believe I am the subject, a target for this whole bullshit right now. And so I'm going to be stepping aside in terms of not doing quite as many live shows and not quite the same content. But I will still cover the select board meetings in Canton. I will, cover the lives where people are at the court hearings, things like that. But you're probably not going to see me much on the mic saying much of anything because I got to be careful right now. And I do have to get a criminal defense attorney just in case. And we don't know what's in. Hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully these folks come to their senses and realize how foolish this would be for them. But I put nothing by them right now. And that's the state we're in right now. We're in a state where a guy like me, who plays it more middle of the road, has come up against this state apparatus that just, they want to turn people into witnesses. They want to turn people against each other. I believe they want to flip me. That's what I believe. And I'm not going to be flipped. And I'm going to document every friggin' thing. And I'm going to use attorneys. And I'm going to fight. And I'm going to fight. And I ask you all to do the same. But let's do it in the right way. Ryan says, careful, can't speak off the mic. Where is this First Amendment you speak about? That's exactly it. And that's why I think this will be really foolish of them. I broke no laws. So I want to thank you for all your support too. It means a lot. And I think if you care about Aiden right now, you got to continue to give him support too. Let him know. Thank you, Tom. This is a good comment from one of the trolls. They said Aiden is about to flip. Well, you would know, wouldn't you? You would know. I think that quote is basically that's their goal. They want to flip him. Who do they want to flip him against? Think about that, folks. See where this is all heading? I don't think he will flip. That's what they want, though. The trolls know this stuff. You ever notice why the trolls know everything a day ahead of time? They've all been weaponized. All right. I think you get the point now. I think everyone does, right? You guys want entertainment. I get it. The D23 says, do you think there's any chance in the future that Turtle calls you from jail to talk live? Like Suge Knight? Have you seen the YouTube Suge Knight from prison? Probably not in his best interest, but that would be gold if he did. I know, right? Would I even do it at this point, too? I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I'm ready. I am totally ready. People want to know flip on who. Who do they really want to beat? Think about it. Come on. Flip on who. I'll give you a hint. Let me put it on the screen. So maybe let's see if we have it on the screen. No, I don't think we do. It's the logo I always put up. Free Karen Reed. Some of the comments are funny. So yeah, I'm going to check out. I think everyone got the message today. Be careful. Don't go after and don't name any witnesses that aren't known. I know we all know the names, but it's not helping. And it just feeds into the narrative that we're attacking these poor women who are messed up people. Like, I feel bad. I do. And I'm not, people think I should. It's funny on both sides. They want me to back Aiden so far, and then the other side wants me to totally destroy him. There's a lot of shades of gray here, but I this would not be happening. That's all we have to say if Aiden hadn't exposed this story. That's what this is all about. Oh, this was a good point. I'm getting some great recommendations. Believe me, I got some great people who are friends who are attorneys and have run for elected office. I've reached out to. They're getting me attorneys, some names. But this is another good one that I really appreciate. Real Lady Justice says Turtle Boy has an excellent attorney. Get a recommendation from him. We all have excellent attorneys that we can collaborate with. That's a good point. He'll be another one I'll reach out to for a recommendation. See? So again, keep up the fight, people. No, like this is going to be a long game. This is going to be it's not going to be settled in a day. It's not going to be settled in a week or a month. We're in this for the long run. And just keep your eyes on the prize and don't do anything stupid. No intimidating witnesses. We don't need to name the witnesses. All we need to say is they're unreliable. That's all they are. They're unreliable. And we could feel bad for the witnesses. A lot of them I feel bad for. I do. And we don't have to defend every action, especially in his personal life of Aiden Kierney, especially ones that you don't even believe in. Like, I am not going to back everything that he did, but I back him on this story and that he broke it, and that's why he's the target of everything. That's the facts, and the feds know this too. So we all got to be careful, but got to keep up the fight, keep the pressure on Mello, keep the pressure on Michael Morrissey, keep the pressure on the state police, Proctor and Tully. They're the ones we need to talk about. And head up the Attorney General. Let her know it's expanding. They're now going after tons of people like myself who I do a middle of the road show. I don't dox people. I don't target people. Just don't do that stuff. Another comment, Mike, it's right. You do you, could care less about your advocacy. Aiden effed himself with his years of philandering. See, this is what they're talking about. They want to just focus, these trolls. They just want to focus on his personal life. It's personal to them. And these are the people that the state has weaponized, people that have personal grudges against people. And I have a couple of them. And so they're probably going to try to weaponize one of them too. That's what they've done. So again, I'm going to take a little bit of a step back from the show and not do so much. But I'm still 100% in the fight, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if the Silverados show up for me. I would not doubt it. I'm getting prepared for it. And if they don't, great. If they come to their senses and realize, great. Even the trolls are saying this. I do want to applaud you for telling people not to intimidate witnesses. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help. What is that helping? I think we all agree on that. I think a lot of these people are not well, too. And they've been put in tough situations. And maybe some of them are victims. And maybe there could be some truth to some of the stuff. Aiden could have done some really crazy shit. I don't know all the details. But what I do know is that they're focusing on all this shit only for one reason. Because Aiden exposed that Karen Reed is innocent. That's the bigger point. And intimidating witnesses are going to help us at this point. A lot of cards have been revealed. A lot more will be revealed. Let's let the courts hear this out. That's my thing right now. We need to wait and see what happens with the feds. We need to wait and see what happens in court. We need to take it there. And if you have real evidence against someone who's a witness, contact one of the attorneys. That's the best way to do it at this point. I don't think contacting a press member like me or somebody else or an activist in this little movement is really helpful. Send it to the attorneys. Be careful, everyone. I will hopefully see you around soon. Maybe outside of court after my hearing. Who knows? We shall see. But either way, I'm going to be fine. I know it. I got good people who love me and support me and have my back, and I know I did nothing wrong. So I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to get back to dogs. I love dogs. That's the good thing. At least I have something to fall back that makes me feel really good. And spending more time with my girlfriend. I told her we can do some stuff now. I'm going to be doing as many shows at night. Catch up on our Netflix. So again, I want to thank everyone who's been supporting the show, who's been sharing, watching. I think you get it at this point where I'm coming from. I'm going to post up a couple more super chats that came in. Sassy Pants sent $9.99, a super sticker. Thank you so much, Sassy Pants. Lynn sent $19.99. She said, "Trust your gut, Mike, on this. You have been a vital part of the Free Karen Reed movement." It's exactly it. You know, years of doing this shit, your gut is always. The red flags were happening for me for the last couple of days, even before this too. And then it gets all confirmed today, even more. It's crazy. Sassy Pants 1999. She says, "Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react." Exactly. Please take care of you and yours. We all respect and support you. And I have been arrested before for cannabis and alcohol. When I was younger, I had an alcohol issue, and it was good they arrested me. It was. It turned me around, actually. But later on, when they got me for the weed, that was just ridiculous. And whatever. Like, that ruined my life. There's not much more they can do to me at this point. Like, my life is pretty damn good, and I don't think they can ruin it with this bullshit. DW says, "In honor of Brett, does he look at a guy like Mike Giannetti and say, man, he has a mighty fine set of choppers?" Oh, man. I want to laugh at Giannetti and his teeth and stuff, but, I just don't like that stuff. Like, going on appearance and classism, there's a lot of things to go after Giannetti for. Like, his teeth, come on. I got bad teeth. Look at my teeth. I'm getting worked on, finally, because I got the moolah for a while now, and like, I'm getting over the fear of the dentist. I hate going to the dentist. That's the real issue for me. But yeah, Giannetti's got issues, but I prefer not to go after people's looks or their dental. To me, that's like classism and kicking victims. We've all been down and out, haven't we? I think the best people have been down and out at least once. All right. I think we should go after Giannetti for just his, he wanted to make it about me. Tell him about me, Aiden. He's like a little child. Like a little, tell him about me, Aiden. That's what we should go after Giannetti for. Just his neediness, like his want for attention. Dude, It's like that, you know, they want that negative attention. So many of these trolls, and they thrive over it. They say they hate it. They hate what the coverage that they get, but they keep going back for more. They ask for more. Tell them about me. What? Tell them that you're a failure. I mean, is that what you want to hear? Get help, Michael Giannetti. That's what you really need. Find someone that makes you better, Michael. We can all get better. An environment means a lot. That's what I'm so lucky. I got a great environment around me. That's why I know I'm going to be fine. I'm in the best environment I've ever been in. I've built it around me. And spiritually and mentally and physically, I feel good. So if they want to bring it on with me, bring it on. I hope they don't. But if they do, they do. How can you buy Young Jurks swag? We support you. Thanks for everything. We do. I just bought this hat actually off my own website. We do have them on I think it's Spreadshop. You can actually see links on the YouTube to some of the merch that we have now. T-shirts, coffee mugs. It's just with the logo, and you get different colors. I would love to see what people order and what they look like. I usually go with the black. I think I might get a red hat actually with the logo next time. But you can pick the different colors. You can do white, you can do black, you can do red, blue. There's all different styles. So check that out on our YouTube. You can see them on the video, so you can click on them. They're not on every video, but a lot of them you can click through. All right, I got to go. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting. And if you're just getting here and just missing this, I hear people saying that all through the chat. Play it back later. But the basics of it is I got to step back a little. Looks like I'm being targeted by the state. We'll talk soon. Love everyone. Keep up the good fight. And like I said, do not target any witnesses. It's not helping us. Young Jurks, I will see everybody real soon.